Hello. Hey, y'all. What's up? Hello. All right. Hello, everyone. It is your girl, Terra Queen Jamila. Hello. How are y'all out there this evening? How are y'all? How is it going? How are you guys? I know that this room looks a little bit different. Told you I was doing some decorating. So yeah, and I've got like my office space is all set up and stuff. So yeah, I've been sort of realigning and organizing and stuff. And yeah, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button. Hello to the chat, Miss Unique Always, baby. Hello, Strength Within, Christina Bailey, and Jacqueline Arujo. Hello, how are you? You guys don't look like regulars, but that's okay. Hello, what's up with y'all? So happy Thanksgiving Eve. Thanksgiving is actually tomorrow. So I wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow. I'm going to be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck. And I'm going to call to the spirit guides for the Leos. This is going to be for those of you that are single and those of you that are in relationships. And then I'll throw a special card for the single Leos. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. What's going on for the Leos with love currently? Hey, Cora, how are you? How are you? How are you guys? Okay. Let's see what we get here. All right. So, Leo, at the moment, I can tell that a lot of you Leos, oh, wow. All of these cards are inverted. All of them are inverted. Every last one of them. Some shit's going on right now currently in a lot of y'all Leo's love life. There's some sort of third party triangle or something. There's definitely a third party. There's a relationship, Leo, that you're trying to end from the past that just won't go away. Whoever this person is, they will not go away. I can see them. They are this Page of Swords reversed. Okay, they're either air sign or fire. A lot of you have an earth sign that doesn't want to let go, but I can see this person being air, fire, earth, and then water in that order. Okay, in that order, Leo. Okay, so what I feel is that there's a glitch. The Tower card is in the reverse position. So there's definitely some sort of glitch that's happening right now. Something ain't right here. Things are not the way they should be at the moment. Something ain't right. Something ain't right because somebody's holding on and somebody ain't letting go. So, you know, I can see this person. There seems to be a new person, air or earth. I can sense that a lot of you Leos are dealing with either Tauruses, Capricorns, or Virgos, and in that order. Or you Leos are dealing with an air sign individual. Definitely a lot of passionate involved in the situation. I can see this person that wants to get back with you from the past. And you need to leave them in the past, Leo. This person slandered you way too much. That. Let that person go. Seriously. Loose lips sinks ships. This person's lips are too freaking loose. They're insecure. Like a mug. They are very insecure, Leo. They have been affecting you as well because you just sort of go. I meant to make my string longer than this. Am I thinking? I think I might get another string. This mug is not long enough. And it's distracting me. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, so there's definitely a person here that I can see that's really, really just kind of rude. And right now, they are trying to get in touch with you. They are beating down the walls to get in touch with you. They are standing in front of everybody else and saying, listen to me and I'm not going to be ignored. That's exactly what they're saying. Hello? That's it. This is sad. Whoever this is, they need to get on with it. They getting on my nerve. If you are cross-watching the Leo right now and you stalking Leo and you leave Leo alone. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to hear from you. So what you do is you go around and you talk about that person to others. Yeah, that's what they doing. I'm sorry. Get on somewhere. This Pepe Le Pew thing has got to stop. I've had a couple of my lovers turn into Pepe Le Pew. I can see that a lot of you Leos got a lover that done turned into Pepe Le Pew. So, oh, ma chérie, oh, please. Oh, every time you reject me, I just want you even more. This has got to stop. Whoever you are that's dealing with a Leo, this has got to stop. It's got to stop, you guys. It does. Seriously. If you need some help letting somebody go, then spell work works for that. But see, people that don't want to let go, they are very, very resistant to spell work. They just, no, I'm not going to let you do work on me. I'm going to hold on to this person forever and ever. You need to let this person go. Leo's not going to get back with you. Whoever you are, Leo is not going to get back with you. They're not. Leo ain't getting back with you. Y'all need to let it go, seriously, because what you're doing is you are rippling, you're causing a ripple in time. Okay, so whoever you are, I know you're cross-watching Leo right now. You are not only holding yourself up in life, but you're holding Leo up. Oh, and by the way, guys, I do have look at my Christmas tree. Ain't it pretty? I got 2 Christmas trees over there, okay? Let's keep it kind of cornered. Yeah, I would get rid of him. Yeah, this person is really, but see, they won't let go. That's why the World card is in the reverse position, because they won't let go. They won't let go. They won't. It's really, really bad. I can see this person and what they're doing. And what they are doing is they are holding on so tightly that they're holding everybody up. And and see, you know what you do when you start to delay things for people, because there are a lot of people, they know how to cause delay. Okay, thank you. I'll let y'all. Yeah, let's see if I can get y'all to see that a little bit better. There you go. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, what's in the past for Leo? Make this make sense to me. There's definitely something in the past that needs to be addressed. There is a full moon that's coming up. I think it's a full moon in Gemini. Yep. You got the Ace of Wands, the Magician, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, and the 7 of Coins in the inverted position. So you can definitely see that there's definitely been there's a hex there for a lot of you. So a lot of you do need to get that. Y'all need to get that. Okay, you got the Magician that comes up. You can see where things open up. You can see where there's a breaking away of. And by the way, if this is not an ex, then this is possibly your family and your parents. Yeah. They don't want you to move on. In fact, it's more convenient for you not to move on. So some of you got codependent people. So the Ace of Wands comes up. You can see the new beginning, but then here's the Magician. So there is a manipulator. There's somebody manipulating the situation, Leo, and manipulating you. Queen of Swords and the Death card. So you can see an ending or an abrupt ending with to a relationship with somebody else, or you can just see an ending. It's a lot of You know, if it's been 6 or 7 months since that ending, Leo, you know, and they're like, oh, but it ended so abruptly. No, it didn't. It's been 6 months and you knew it was over. That's all I'm saying. And people typically, this is what I want to tell you. They have communicated, Leo, you've communicated with this person several times that you wanted it to be over. They seem to continue, kind of like a dog pissing on its, trying to mark its territory. That's what this person keeps trying to do to you, Leo. Pissing all over you, talking about you to your current, you know, and you know what? Sometimes your ex can speak to your current in the spirit. Sometimes they can. Maybe they don't quite understand what's going on. Like, I've noticed that. So y'all need to do something about this person. This person is really, really, really holding on for dear life. Like I said, I can see definitely an air sign person. This person, they're one of those types of people to where they're supposed to be so damn smart that they don't even think. That's the kind of person that they are. They can't seem to let that thing go. And they are hold on for dear life, you can tell. And then also, if a lot of you Leos are not trying to move on, you can tell that somebody done put some kind of damn hoodoo on you. You ain't going nowhere. So y'all, and see, it's something going on because there was, if you're single right now, Leo, you should have been involved with somebody. You should have been involved with somebody. You are behind. You are behind. I know that we all believe in divine timing, and so do I. Absolutely. I believe in divine timing a lot. But I feel like with all of these cards being in the inverted position, and then these cards in the past with the magician, that's some heavy manipulation. Okay, that's coming. You can see whoever this person is, they feel very passionately, and you can tell that they've been abusive. They have been abusive. I can tell. You know, I mean, literally. And y'all need to be careful with this card, because this card can not only cause you to have insecurities in yourself, but this card can also cause others to have insecurity in you, to where they will lack faith in you. And this has got something to do with a relationship. Also, by the way, on the slide, I can see a lot of you Leos, you know, getting new jobs, obtaining new things, doing whatever you're doing, prosperity. And you can see that it's somebody here that's bothering you at work too. And then also you can see that there's a lover here. They're having financial difficulties, whoever your lover is. They having financial problems. So spirit guides, what are you seeing in the future for the Leos? In the near future, what are you seeing in the near future for the Leos? I cannot stand exes that don't want to let go. Let go. Let go. I can't stand that. And they, you know, they do tend to have a domino effect on your life, honestly. And you know what? It sucks. It sucks, but it's the freaking truth, especially with that magician showing up. Not good. That's not good at all. The Hermit, the Knight of Cups, upright, the Four of Wands reversed, the King of Coins upright, and then the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, Leo, are you in some kind of concentration camp or something? What's going on here? Is this Nazi Germany? This is that your ex does not control you, but a lot of y'all Leos are letting y'all exes control y'all. Totally. Totally. Now, I will tell you that I can see a Virgo in the future for a lot of you Leos with this Hermit card coming up. Just on the side note, there's either a Virgo or a Water sign in the near future that I can see, they're either there or they're coming in. They're having commitment issues. It looks like they're having commitment issues. And then they got some kind of air rising in their chart, which causes them to kind of, go up and down a little bit. So yeah, you can see where they're going to have commitment issues in the near future. Which I guess it would depend. Like if you've been dealing with this person for a while, Leo, you tired of that. Tired of that, you can tell. But it's also the Four of Wands is not in the inverted position, is not necessarily a negative. But what it does entail or represent is somebody wanting a commitment in the future. So at least it's being discussed, but I don't see that commitment being made right away. There is going to be some sort of change, though. That Knight of Swords represents change. Give me some clarity on the Knight of Swords. Clarity on the Knight of Swords. So, King of Swords reversed. Leo, you got somebody screwing up your relationships. It's either a relationship, you need to reverse something. You need to reverse something. You need to remove something. You need to cut the cord with something, because there is an energy that is literally just breaking up and dividing and conquering your relationships. I can see it in the future. I don't really like this King of Swords in the reverse position. Yeah, and then the Lovers comes up in the reverse position. So again, something's going to have to give, Leo. And see, I felt that energy as well. I felt that energy. And so what you need is to do a reversal. Because somebody done put something out there on a lot of y'all. So if you're, I can definitely see the relationship right here in front of me. But the problem is that it is having obstacles, and it is having obstacles because somebody is using esoteric knowledge or black magic. And the reason why they're using that esoteric knowledge and black magic is because they don't want to let go. They don't. Okay. And guess what? Does that mean, Leo, that you're supposed to hide out for the rest of your life? No. Does that mean, Leo, that you're supposed to keep your relationships a secret? No. I have seen people in social media saying that over and over again. Oh, keep your relationship a secret because of this, and that. I'm sorry. Who wants a relationship that's just going to get torn up and torn down? But on the other hand, you can tell that there is somebody latched the hell on. Latched. They are latched and they don't want to let go. And you can tell that they're not even admitting to it either. They're not even admitting to it. All I can see is this person in the future, Leo. This is ridiculous. You need to make a decision on what you want to do. I can definitely see that you want to get away from that person, in particularly emotionally. But I can see a breakup that happened in the past, and then here's another breakup, and then here's another breakup in the future. I mean, you just keep breaking up with this person. I mean, come on now. How many times do you have to break up with them for them to understand? And for some reason, I don't know if you think it's cute, but you do realize that this person is literally, this person is literally narrowing down your choices. Like, and then I can also see this person going around talking about you negatively. And for some reason, you seem to trust this person. This is your worst enemy. This is a nightmare right here, Leo. You got to let that go. Because right now, you can definitely see something happening here, but you can tell that something ain't right here. Let me look at your ex. I'm going to look at your ex for a minute, because the ex is still seeming to be a factor. If it's over, it's over. Nobody gets to come back and do this or do that. Goodbye and good riddance, okay? If that person is doing that, Okay, so this is what I want to tell you. If a person tells you that they are going to do something to you, then you need to believe them. Quit taking that stuff for granted, Leo. Believe them when they tell you. Okay. So I feel like what your ex is doing is your ex talks too damn much. They talk a lot, but they lie a lot too. Let me look at your ex. Spirits, what do you want Leo to know about their ex? And they're talking about you at work as well. They're talking about you to people that, because I feel like a lot of you Leos have either been on your job long term or you've been doing what you're doing for the longest, and they're just literally, I mean, this is ridiculous. They, you know, I've never seen so much interference as I've seen in this reading in a while. Spirits, what do you want Leos to know about their ex right now? What I can sense is that your ex wants you to be sad and lonely during the holidays so that you can commit suicide. That's what they want. And for some reason, you'll sit there and go, well, I used to love them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be thinking about how much I love somebody if that person has ill intent towards me. So y'all be knowing the person's intent. Oh, look at all these court cards. And then they a hoe too. Okay. Well, and then also, Leo, I can see that you've got a couple of different choices here. Some of these people, you've made it clear that they're not a choice. Some of these people, you're like, what? I've already told this person that I'm not interested. There seems to be quite a few different, there's a couple of different lovers here. And then I can also see some other people outside of the relationship. And you can see where people ain't letting go. They're not releasing them. You haven't released these people or something. Maybe that's what it is. You got to release them. And see, when you release them, they might get angry and mad, but it is what it is now. What I can see, Leo, is that for a lot of you, there might be a possible reunion with your ex. They're either earth or air. They could be a water sign. It depends on, because this is a general love reading. But what I can see is that the ex is definitely going to come back into the picture. In particular, if that is what you want, only if that is what Leo wants. So a lot of you that are cross-watching and you're doing spiritual work to you know, do things and to to create weirdness and stuff, if you're doing that, you know, you need to understand that if a person has made it clear that they don't want it, you know, it's not like they talked to you and they were vague about it. It's not like, you know, Leo told you straight up, I don't want this with you. Okay. They told you that. So they didn't beat around the bush. Typically when somebody is telling you, and see, that's what I was saying, you have to follow and trust in your intuition. So that's why the high priestess comes up. I personally, from what I can see with this person, whoever this is, maybe the situation wasn't quite that bad for some of you, but for some of you, it was pretty bad. So, I mean, for me, you know, if y'all want to, I do see some of you Leos deciding to do a reboot with your ex, but that's only if Leo wants it. For some of you, the circumstances are going to be different. This is a general reading, so it just depends. I can definitely see a road opener, not a road opener, but a crossroads right here with the lovers. I can tell you this, that I believe that Leos are going to go for what is stable. That's what I can see. I feel like that is what is wanted. That is what is needed. You can tell a lot of these cards are spirit guides, but a couple of them aren't, because you got four court cards that came up. Three of them are swords, and one of them is earth. So that's just not balanced at all. Okay, and I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't personally think that an air sign would be a good match with a Leo, especially if they have water aspects in their chart. Yes, it could work. You can definitely see this water sign on this air sign on the pursuit, because it's not just your one ex. You've got like 3 exes. This is ridiculous. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. And you know what? One of them knows that you don't want them no more. They're just being a dickhead, constantly. Like, I have never ever seen anything like it before in my life, guys. As like literally the stalking is real. I can definitely see a lot of you Leos being stalked, in particular, because I don't think that this person right here understands quite what's going on. And then I don't know, for me, I'm not with the stalking. I'm a Leo rising. I'm not with the stalking. I don't like that shit. That shit's weird to me. There are some people, oh yeah, stalk me. I like being stalked. No. No. No, no, no. That's not a good feeling at all. Being stalked is not a good feeling at all. It's not. Because I've been stalked before by ex-lovers, and I know how that feels. And it's not a good feeling, especially when you want it to be over. It's like a nightmare that never ends. You know what I'm saying? And I've had exes like that. I still got exes like that. I mean, they just won't let it go. Leo is not going to be with more than one person. Leo is going to want, I can tell that a lot of you want monogamy. A lot of you are wanting monogamy. A lot of you are wanting commitment. You don't want no sister wives or brother husbands. No, you don't. Okay. You want, that's something that unstable people do. Sorry. I truly believe that, because it's just a mess all the time. It's a mess. So I can tell that Leo's like, why would you need more than one lover like that? Like, why would you need more than one? You'd have to ask yourself that. No shade to polygamists and people that practice that, and polygyny and all that stuff. No shade to you, but everybody doesn't want that. So there's a lot of people that are willing to wait for the right person. You just can't say, hey, I heard you were single and I've got 5 or 6 wives and husbands over here. Why don't you come over and join us? Exactly. Strength within. I don't want to have like 3 or 4 different people laying up on the couch with me. Like, that's uncomfortable. No, I'm sorry. I don't want it. No. Yeah, so you can tell that that's what you want. And you can also tell that, that's not necessarily what this person in the past wanted. They was a hoe. They was just hoeing around, So anyway, yeah. And then also, that's another thing I can see. I can see your ex-lovers, other lovers. I can't do it. Like, maybe you can work it out with that person, Leo. Let me know if you did, but I just can't do it. So yeah. What advice do you want to give to the Leo spirits going forward? Okay, about their relationships, plural. So relationship or relationships, love relationships. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Okay. 8 of Cups, Tower, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Judgment card. So Leo, you have been, I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel as though there, and you see the devil is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, right now, these 5 cards that came up. There's a cycle or either like a pattern that keeps repeating is what I can sense. For a lot of you Leos, there's like a pattern or a cycle. Yeah, you need to really divorce that person. You really need to separate yourself from that person. It's bad. I feel like what Spirits is saying is for you to leave the past in the past. But dusting this person off, don't dust this person off. Make the decision. Because, I mean, you can literally stay in limbo for the next several years with this. And that, I think that's a shame. I've seen people do that. I've seen people waste years and years of their life, doing certain things. Now, one thing that I will tell you is that for a lot of you Leos, I can see that your ex, it's like either an ex-husband, it's a relationship that you're trying to leave. They're trying to create legal problems for you. So probably what you need to do is you need to either put that ex or all of your exes in a beef jar, in a beef tub, is what you need to do. They're trying to create legal issues for you. Dragging you into the court over the kids. I can see a child right here. Fire sign child. Definitely can see a water sign child in between the two of you. Folks all up in court. That's how they want you to be up in the court. Okay, some of you haven't quite been to court yet, but there's some of you that are really, really dealing with your ex. And let me tell you, it's a lot of what I can sense around your ex is a lot of confused women. And that's a lot of the problem, is the confused feminine energies around your ex. Very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Spastic and just, nervous, that kind of, how like it's some women like myself, I can play it cool. Like I'm just one of them cool type of people. But this is somebody that's distraught and maybe there's an inner child that still needs to be healed. Okay, now that could be you or either your ex-lover. But I can definitely see a child here. Somebody doing something, Leo, involving the court system. That is, I hate it when exes do that. I have seen that so many times. Your ex constantly, I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm dragging you up into the courtroom to do this and to do that. I'm going to be as distraught about the situation as possible. I'm going to argue about the situation as much as possible. I'm going to cry and throw a temper tantrum because you broke up with me and divorced me. That kind of ex. That's what you got going on. That's what you got going on, Leo. Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me see who this is that's calling my phone. Who are you calling my phone? Oh, no, that ain't nobody. That ain't nobody. So, yeah, Leo, you got to deal with this situation. I can tell that your ex is causing you legal problems. And yes, it is your ex. You've been wondering, you've been thinking, oh my God, is it my ex? And they're more than likely a water sign. Yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Ugh. And you know what? They're probably a fire sign as well. I can see their family members too. I can see them plotting. You need to get that beef tongue because your ex ain't gonna do nothing but, or maybe even put them in a honey jar. You can put your ex in a honey jar. That is very popular, to put your ex in a honey jar. Instead of fighting fire with fire, maybe you should fight it with something else. So that's why candle magic is not always the best thing. Of course, if your ex is allergic to honey, then, that may not be a good thing. Yeah. So I can definitely sense that that is what's going on more than anything, is just that distraught feminine energy, which really isn't good. It really isn't. That energy doesn't do anybody any good. That's just insecurity. It just don't make no sense. It doesn't, for people to do that. But I can tell you that, it's been at least 8 years. It's been, I know, at least a decade. For some of you, 8 months. For some of you Leos, you may have broke up with somebody 8 days ago, and they might be stalking you or just talking about you behind your back. So if you just broke up with somebody like 8 days ago or 8 months ago, yeah, they're talking about you to their family members. And why are they talking about you negatively? I don't like that. Whoever this is, it's either 8 days ago, 8 months, or either 8 years. But this is definitely somebody from the past, somebody that you broke it off with. So they're definitely causing an obstacle. In fact, like I said, I did see the Magician earlier. For some of you, this person is either using esoteric knowledge or they're using their tongue. You know how they say the tongue is like the what do they call that? The sharpest weapon is the tongue. So, when somebody gets up there and lies on you or whatever. And I actually had a successful court case just recently for somebody that is a mother that was really, really afraid of what could, happen with her children. The ex-mother-in-law was taking her to court and trying to do all this stuff. And, so it was really, really bad. There was a court date and everything went fine. I did a beef tongue for her and a honey jar. So you guys can contact me about stuff like that, because, it's literally, and you know what? Sometimes I think that your significant other's mother is going to try to get back at you through them, or not back at you, but back at whoever hurt them, because it doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing things to hurt people when you know that hurts everybody? So I can see a lot of y'all dealing with that right now, especially with y'all exes, especially if y'all got children. They're either judging the way that you the way that you're raising their child. Okay, if you're judging me now, first of all, what is it exactly that they're judging for? To me, it seems like unfair judgment, just from what I can feel. Just from what I can feel from this person. This person is literally, listen, they're complaining about you. Let me tell you something. There are some people that have exes and their kids are living in an abandoned building. Their exes took their kids and literally did not have them living in the best of conditions. There are people that stalk, harass their exes. So your ex really don't have no reason to be complaining, for real. They really don't have no reason. And if you cross-watching and you doing that stuff, what makes you think that that's going to solve the situation with you trying to create legal problems just to get back at somebody? I can see it. DFAX is being used. Folks trying to say that, you date raped me one night and you did that. And that's so preposterous. Like, why are people doing that? It's because they feel abandoned, but you can't your lover technically can't abandon you. You a grown ass person. So your lover don't owe you that. Your mama might have abandoned you, or maybe your daddy abandoned you, but it wasn't the lover. You know what I'm saying? So grow up when it comes to that. I'm sorry, I gotta call a spade and give you guys tough love. The spirits, give me some clarity on whoever this Knight of Cups is. Yeah, Queen of Coins. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, and then the Moon. Yep. So these three people right here, Leo, this is the mother, the brother, the uncle, or either the cousin of your ex. Okay, it's just a smorgasbord of bullshit is what they're doing. All these people right here working together. Okay, trying to make it seem like they concerned and want the best for everybody, but no, they don't. They just want to cause drama. That's what they're doing. Kicking up drama is what they're doing, and they've been doing it, and they've been casting a dark circle. You can see You can see somebody extremely emotional. I can see an extremely emotional person. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. They're playing victim, you know, and for some reason, you know, they are casting out bad energy on there. That's what that moon card represents. So that's pretty powerful energy that I can sense that they're doing. And, you know, it could be somebody, it's either their mother or your mother. Either their mother or your mother. Their mother or your mother. Okay. And I can see it being a lot of you guys' mothers because, you know, for some reason, everybody got issues with their mama. All right. Spirit guides for the Page of Wands. Give me some clarity. Not everybody has issues with their mama, but most people that don't just do everything that their parents say. See, Ace of Swords reversed. There's a child here, and you can definitely see that there's a certain amount of parental alienation that's happening as well. This is not healthy for the children. Parental alienation is not healthy for the children. Okay, now unless that parent has some kind of drug problem, in which I've had to do that myself. Okay, to the point where, you know, it's not safe because your children are being either, you know, shot at, gunned down, or, you know, ran over by vehicles. Okay, so that in that case, yeah, you know, but I'm talking about somebody going to somebody and trying to brainwash them against another parent and all that stuff. But that's not, what are you doing? Are you bored? Is it boredom? This is not what adult people do. Use better judgment. Okay? See, this is what makes me mad, is when you're a responsible person and you get with somebody that's not as equally responsible as you are. And what that person does is that person wants to use the court system to raise their children. And see, that is a person, in my opinion, that is incapable of raising a child. And what that does in turn is when the judge sees that, the judge blames you for it as well sometimes. So sometimes you, listen, let me tell you, because it's unfair. That's why I do court cases for people. It's unfair. It's literally unfair. It's like, wait a minute. I am the responsible parent. Why do I have to be drugged around by this other person that is the less responsible parent, way less responsible? And so this person is codependent, and the judge has to tell this person everything to do with there's some people that are just institutionalized like that. We got people like that. So there's a lot within this judgment card, because look, I don't believe that a judge should be making decisions for nobody's children. That is up to the parents. And when you are a real parent, you really make decisions. And see, I know this is getting controversial, but I can tell you that is exactly what I'm seeing. And I'm extremely disappointed in anybody that is doing that. Get yourself together. Do what's best for your children. You're doing nothing but harming your children. You're harming your ex. You're throwing all these accusations that don't exist. Literally, I have seen this done time and time again. This is destroyed and torn down families, all because you can't face and deal with your own crap. So you raise your children, not the welfare system or the government or a freaking family law judge. Why can't you just be responsible? And I do realize that there are a lot of irresponsible people out there. Now, I will tell you that what I can see is a lot of you Leo women. You are being unfairly, the system is being very unfair and biased to you. So I know that that's what's going on with a lot of women, which is why most of my clients are women. Okay. Now, if you've got something like that going on, because we've got the men out there, they're just like, oh, I'm just going to try to get custody of my child because I don't want to pay child support. There's actually men that will do that. Really? You want to That's the only reason why you want custody, and so that you can also claim the kid on your taxes. So I can see that a lot of you, a lot of you are creating and stirring up the pot. And, I can see a lot of Leos hovering over their children. Is that I'm the same way. So y'all need some help with that. Let me know, especially when you're dealing with a man. A lot of them will really, I had somebody try to come at me with, it was so hilarious. Guys laugh in their face when they do stuff like that. I swear to you, because guess what? It's disgusting. It's disgusting, but it is the system that we have had, and they're constantly violating women's rights. They say that it's supposed to be, but see, look, men don't carry no child. They don't. They're always perfectly willing to make up some stuff about a person. So stop lying on your ex so that you can try to get over, because you're gonna get found out with your lies. So I know a lot of y'all Leos got an ex lying on y'all about them kids, and they don't even really want to be bothered with the kid. They don't even, like, I've seen people, whoever this person is, they are totally narcissistic. They don't even really love or care about the kid. They won't even take care of the kid. It's always the ones that don't take care of the child that are delusionally running around here saying whatever and whoever and who shot John, while you're sitting there working your ass off, Leo. And this person, all they got to do all day is sit around and twiddle their damn thumbs and call and file false reports against you. I already know what you're going through, Leo. I can tell by this judgment card. Spirit, give me some clarity on the judgment card. What you want Leos to know about this? I think it's ridiculous, to be honest with you. Like, why do you think that? And you can tell that a lot of people, and this is how children end up institutionalized, and this is how children end up in the system. This is how they end up in jail. I believe that people not having the capability to raise their own damn kids without trying to involve some sort of outside agency or entity, it's something wrong with you. It is. Yeah. And see, for me, I'm a leader. And so are most Leos. You're a leader, and you sitting up here looking at this person like, what in the hell? And you know what, Leo, I noticed that too. I always end up getting with the ones that are usually weaker than me in some kind of way. And that ends up biting you in the butt. But the only thing you can do is just be diplomatic about it. That's just like, for example, when you're dealing with certain situations, really the only thing you can do is take the emotion out of it and be diplomatic. Now, excuse me, y'all. Sorry, I just ate a bunch of tacos. Queen of Cups and the Hanging Man. Y'all need to do work on this person, whoever this person is. This person is totally emotionally attached, and they will not let go. And then also, some of you are dealing with a judge. Y'all, some of y'all need some legal spell work. Because you can tell that, see, there's a lot of people that don't know how to step outside of the emotional aspect of things. And in a lot of cases, that's what you have to do. Because right now, what your ex is doing, and you knew your ex had issues when you got with him. You knew your ex had issues when you got with him. You did. You knew that. They had been molested as a child. They had went through some things, and then now they're accusing you of molesting your kid. Yeah, because it's a paranoid delusion. So I can sense that a lot of you got people out there that's doing stuff like that, but the only reason why they're doing it is because that's their emotional response to the abandonment of the relationship. That's just how they respond. They go back always. They always go back to somebody being molested, and that's not what's going on. The only thing that's going on is that they probably need some kind of emotional or mental help or spiritual help is what your ex needs. Leo. And you've tried. I think that you've tried. And I think at this point, the only thing that you can do, you know, this is when your hands are tied. This is when you can't really, what the hell else you gonna do? You done did all the hell you can. Let it go. Move on. Cut yourself, cut them strings. Cut the cord with that person. Who cares if they're suffering? And then also, you know that within itself can be used in the court as well. The fact that they don't want to let go of what's happening emotionally to do what's best for the children or the dogs or whatever. Maybe it's what's best for you and that person. They're very emotionally destructive is what they are. So you really got to take care of that situation, Leo, because, you know, it's just, it seems as though it's not only has it gotten worse, seems to have gotten worse to the point where this person is literally disrupting your life at every turn. I can see that for a lot of you Leos. You can't seem to move on from that person because of the stuff that they do. And that's the reason why they do all that stuff. They keep you in some kind of drama so that you are not able to focus on your life and your happiness. And then they'll tell you, oh, well, you deserve it. Well, how is that? How is that? How does anybody deserve this? You know? So anyway, guys, that's what I can see with your exes. Now, if that describes you or your behavior, Leo, in any way, then you can contact me and you guys need to get some help for that. Because clearly that means one or two things. Somebody done put some damn hoodoo on you to where you can't forget about them. And I've seen a lot of men do that. It don't really work on me because I know how to do cleanses and stuff and hex removers, especially if it's a narcissistic, like weird, sick man that you don't want nothing to do with. And, you know, this person is kind of latched on to you and they don't want to let go. And you're like, bye-bye now. Yeah. So, you know, you don't have to deal with that. Okay. Let's throw a reading for the singles out there. Spirits, what messages do you have for the Leos that are single? Who do you see coming into their life? Yeah, I think this is ridiculous. Whatever is going on with your ex, Leo, and they are having a direct effect. And what I can sense is that while you were with them, you sent them to jail for something, or something happened, and now they have like a personal vendetta against you to where they want to send you to jail or something. Or, you know, and I did see where that person is actually thought about murdering you. So I hate to say that, but that's some sick shit right there. Like that, I think it's sick. You know, I do. I think why create all of that pain? Eventually you have to get over it and move on with your life. Like at first, when I broke up with somebody publicly, like several months ago, you know, I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. At the end of the day, I reversed all that shit. I did a cleanse and a healing on myself, and I kept it moving. That is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to sit around in limbo for years. No. Current, past, and future for the single Leos. That's what that Judgment card means too. Okay. So for the single Leos, right now, the Ten of Swords comes up in the reverted position. In the reverse position. So I can tell that a lot of you Leos are, again, you're trying to end things from the past. This is either a Virgo that you're ending things with, or it could be another earth sign. I can definitely see an earth sign, very possessive and not letting go. Okay. Now, there's definitely some sort of new love connection that I can see for a lot of you Leos that are single, but the relationship is not really advancing. And so what you got in the future is the Nine of Cups and then the moon card upright. So both of these are upright. The Nine of Cups and the moon card are both in the upright position. So you got some things going on either with your mother, your baby mother, your ex's mother. Something needs to be handled. For most of you, it's a generational hex coming through your mother. For most of you, the moon card does represent your mother. And it represents your mother. Your mother's feelings are, F these niggas and ain't none of these men no good. And, I don't want nobody, and I don't want nobody to be with my daughter, and nobody can be in, you're in your 90s now, Leo. And, you've been running into the same thing, the same pattern in your relationship. So for some of you, it literally is some sort of, it does come through your father. So Spirit, give me some clarity on the moon in the future. Some sort, and then also the moon card can represent conspiracy. The moon card can represent conspiracy. Yeah. Here's what I'll tell you. What I can see is that with the Nine of Cups, there is a lover that seems to be coming in. I feel like looking at the full moon, this full moon, that's why that moon card came up. Something is going to manifest on the full moon with either a water sign, an earth sign, or a fire sign. I feel like right now there's some things that you might be dealing with. There may be some situations or something right now that you might be dealing with, but I definitely feel like in the future, like I can definitely see is something happening between you and that person, and things kind of advancing and something manifesting, in particularly around December, around the holidays. So remember I was saying that I could see a lot of people that were going to get into relationships around the holidays, or relationships were going to be enhanced or something. Well, I can definitely see that for a lot of you Leos. I mean, I can't really, the moon card does tell me that you need to watch out for certain psychic attacks and that you may need to protect yourself from psychic attacks. But from what I can see, is that something is coming up. And then also what I can also tell is that there's some sort of financial situation that could be going on at the moment for either you or someone else. And financial blockages or financial situations, they definitely can cause problems in your love life. Nobody wants to have money problems. So, so I feel like there could be something like that could possibly be going on for a lot of you Leos. Spirit, will clarify what's exactly going on currently with this Ten of Swords, because I like to know what that is about. Yeah. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to end a relationship with somebody that don't want to let go. You can definitely see where they're casting a dark shadow. And then, what makes me, what is a turnoff, what all of my exes have done? They all went and ran and became friends with my mother. Kiss of death. Kiss of death. Y'all got to learn how to act when you're dealing with that situation. But I will tell you that I can see a new lover coming in for a lot of you Leos, coming up within the next couple of months during the holidays. Definitely can see that. Okay, especially with this Seven of Coins. I don't know what it is about this Seven of Coins. I can just see, like being surrounded by the Christmas tree, drinking eggnog or either spiked eggnog, watching Netflix by a fireplace. snuggling up with somebody that you really do love is what I can see. Or, you know, or just somebody that, you know, you can love on. Okay. All right, guys, I am going to go. You guys know where to reach me if you need me. Like I said, Leo, right now, a lot of y'all may have had endings. There's a new lover that's coming in for the holidays. Remember, this is a holiday reading. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, guys. And if you guys need to reach me, I do offer phone, Skype, as well as video readings and also spells and rituals that work. So you guys can reach me below for a consultation, and I will see y'all next time. Love and light.